What is going on, guys? Welcome to day one, workout one, hour one of 70.3 training. 104 days until September 27th. So we have 104 days to get as fit as we can, doing a 1.2 mile swim, a 50 something mile bike. I don't even know the exact distance. 56 mile bike and a half marathon, 13.1. As you guys know, I'm a runner. I have a strong running background, so I feel really good about this section. It's these two, this swim over here and this bike right here, that I'm gonna need to work on and put a lot of effort into the next 3 months or so. Some things going in my favor. The swim at the 70.3 I'm doing, which is in Augusta, Georgia, is downriver. It's one of the big reasons why I picked it. I'm not a very strong swimmer, so that's where I'm gonna start with the downstream, which is gonna help me tremendously. So the majority of the work is gonna be done on the bike the next 3 months, getting good enough at the swim, and then fine tuning my running. So let's get into my workout for today. I am using NVDM coaching for this building block. I knew immediately after I signed up for this that I was gonna bring a coach on. I interviewed 4 different coaches. I went with my guy, Jonathan. He is local to Charlotte. If you're not familiar with NVDM, it is owned and started by Natasha Vandermeer, I think is how you say the last name. Very seasoned, experienced, well-known triathlete. She's amazing. And she is kind of the head coach, and then she has a bunch of coaches under her. So I'm working with Jonathan. Today we have a threshold run. It's gonna be around 13 miles, which is like pretty big workout for the first workout, but I think they just wanna get a sense of where I'm at. Excited to be a newbie, starting fresh with something again. It's been a while since I felt like a beginner, and I truly feel like a beginner in this. Like, I have a ton of run experience, but even this run is something that I'm not necessarily used to with the way they have it programmed. So I'm really excited to absorb, soak in as much as I can, be a sponge the next 104 days, and hopefully gain some fitness. Let's get into this run. Great morning, fam. We're 2 miles into the warm up. We got 10 minutes left, and we're gonna start ripping these 5-minute intervals. Easing into it this morning. Heat's definitely gonna become a factor, or already is a factor really quick into this training block, so we're gonna have to adjust for that as we go, but so far so good. Let's hit this gel and hit these intervals. All right, lap 1 done. 6:25 pace. Interval 2 done, 6:27. And I actually just got a call from wifey. The little guy's been up all night. She slept with him, so she wants some relief. So I think I'll be able to get these last 2 intervals in, head back home. Then we'll get the cool down either with the stroller or on the tread. So hashtag dad life. All right, interval 3, 6:23. 1 más. Almost back home. All right, 4 done. Last one was 6:20. Got a 40-minute cool down. So I'm gonna go back home, see what the situation is. All right, quick update for you guys. So we're having breakfast. Little man didn't sleep very good last night. This is just part of the training, and this is gonna be part of this block. So we're just gonna go ahead and rip the Band-Aid off and get it out of the way. Training day 1. So I'm gonna take him to school, then we'll finish this last 40, 38-ish minute run. We got this one. That's ice cream. Look, we got banana nut. All right. Unexpected morning for sure. Just pulled into a Harris Teeter parking lot where close to where I dropped Ev off to school, and we're gonna finish this run out. A little change of pace, a little different scenery than what I usually get, but I'm like, I'm out here anyway. Let me just go get it. Also got that bacon, egg, and cheese for mom when we get home because she was up all night. She's gonna need it. Welcome to the motherfucking block, baby. 13.69 miles. First run. Half Mary, good morning. Thought we were gonna ease into this thing. Jonathan said, nope. I gotta get my ass back home and back to work. So I started to get into this a little bit, but I am using NVDM coaching. My buddy Jonathan, he's local to Charlotte, for this training block. And I'm a big advocate. I think great coaches have coaches. So it was really a no-brainer for me to have a coach going into this one. I interviewed 4 different coaches, and Jonathan just jumped out to me as the best option to get me from A to B, which is a sub 5 70.3 is the goal for the first one. I know that's an ambitious goal for a first triathlon, but I do have the endurance background as an endurance runner. So I don't think it's too far-fetched to think that I can achieve a sub 5 for my first Ironman, 70.3. I have never worked simultaneously with a running coach and a strength coach. It's always just been either a running coach or an endurance coach, and then I've always done my own strength training. So very first time, I'm giving everything over to the coaches over at NVDM. I'm excited not to have to do any programming of my own, simply follow the plan and see how everything comes together, and also implement and learn some new strategies and some new structure that maybe I haven't used in the past that I can implement into my own training, but also introduce to my other athletes down the road. And that's one of the beautiful things about coaches having coaches is I don't know everything, right? And I'm never gonna sit here and say that I'm the greatest coach there ever was. I think I'm a very talented, very dedicated coach, but I always think there's room for improvement. There's things I can certainly be better on. So to surround myself with new programming and be able to take in what I think is gonna serve me and my athletes into the future and implement it into future training programs is gonna be huge. So I'll stop talking my ass off, start getting into this mobility session today. That was cool. It took me 45 minutes. Let's say equal parts stretching, strength, and mobility. So a little bit of everything tied in. Working on the things that we don't work on a lot. So it was good. I liked it because there was a lot of things that I don't usually incorporate. And that's what this whole thing is about. It's also hot as shit out here. I got the garage door open. Best way to work out in the summer, garage door open, letting the breeze come in a little bit. All in all, pretty damn good first day. Not too much more to report. This is longer than I wanted it to be for day 1, but hopefully we'll go a little bit more smoothly rest of the week. Don't want to jinx it, but we'll see. Good morning. It is 4:27, and your boy is getting his first swim in today. So I've been to the pool before many moons ago, probably 4 years. So it's been a long time since I've stared at the black line. I don't know if I'm supposed to wear a heart rate monitor or not for this. I think these are waterproof. I'm a little nervous for this. I haven't swam in so long, and I'm not the best swimmer. So this is definitely the most intimidating aspect of this whole process. Try to get to the YMCA at 5 on the dot. I have a 5 to 5:30 slot. It takes like 5-ish minutes to get to the locker rooms, get out to the pool and everything. So I got about 25 minutes to swim this morning. Wish me luck. All right, I'm back from my first swim in 4 years, probably. Swimming is hard, man. Really fucking hard. And you can probably tell my eyes are absolutely bloodshot because my goggles broke within about 5 minutes of being in there. Did a combination of different drills today. Did some freestyle, had the fins on, had the paddles on the hands as well. Also used like a buoy of some sort between the legs. So a little bit of everything. Hard, man, hard. Good as I could have asked for a first session. Got a big bike today. I'm also getting a new haircut today. And when I say new haircut, I mean like we're switching it up big time. New sport, new haircut. So I did a thing, as the kids say. Went a little bit lighter on the color. I've been wanting to do this for a little bit, and I'm like, you know what? We're doing an Ironman. I've been rocking the same hairstyle for what, like 9 years? So we're leaning into it. But I have to hustle up and get my ass on the bike because I'm running late. So we got a 1 hour NVDM workout today. So this is called a benchmark step-up ride. My very first time with this bike on this trainer, and I'm fucking hype. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, first ride in the books. Still getting a feel for all this technology. That's probably the biggest learning curve for me from running. Is like, there's so many things you need to know about. With running, you need to know about your body, your shoes, and that's pretty much it. With a bike and everything else, there's so much that goes into it. You just have to know, and there's no other way to learn it but to go through the learning curve and experience that. So that's exactly what we're doing. Good ride today. My FTP went up. I don't know if it's accurate or not. I'm not gonna tell you guys what my FTP is until I actually identify what my FTP is. So I know I'm taking a ramp test soon. I know I'm doing some of that stuff. So let's hold off on that until we get an exact number, an accurate number. I think my first run off the bike workout is tomorrow. I'll check in with you then. But overall, pretty damn good day. First day in the pool, first day on the bike. This bike on the trainer. I've never experienced automatic shifting before, so that is totally new to me. I'm figuring the shit out day by day, but it's fun. It's fun as fuck. It is 5 p.m. The little guy is still sick. He's kind of crashing. We have a babysitter here right now, so I'm gonna go take over for her, hang out with that man. New hair, who dis? What is going on, everybody? It is Wednesday. We got some good things going for us today. First and foremost, cleaning lady came yesterday. The house is sparkling, so we love that. Second, the little guy is at school right now. No longer sick, no longer suffering from croup or whatever the hell he had. Some gnarly shit, just coughing everywhere. He's feeling better, so he is at school today. Number 3, we have our first off the bike workout, which is pretty self-explanatory. The run off the bike. Never done one of these before. The whole idea behind this, it's called a brick workout, right? And so you're getting the benefit of the bike, and then you're experiencing the feeling of coming off the bike into a run. Today is just a 20-minute aerobic easy run after about an hour 10 on the bike. So it's gonna be interesting to see how the legs respond, how everything feels. Rocking with 1 scoop of Raw Endurance. Raw sent me a care package last week. They also sent me this prototype gel. This thing is massive. So hopefully this is not gonna be the size of their actual gels, because if so, nobody's gonna use them because this puppy is thick, big tube, but this is typically what a prototype gel comes in, something like this. So I'm gonna take this about 30 minutes into my ride today. 120 calories, 30 grams of carbs, 30 grams of sugar in this thick boy right here. So we're gonna be adding that into the mix. I've heard a lot about brick workouts. I've done the opposite a lot. where I run first and then get on the bike. I don't know why, but I've done that a lot in the past, but I haven't done this. So first time for everything. Excited to see how my body responds and how the legs respond. I'm sure it's a weird feeling to hit the road after being on the bike for an hour. I also just wrapped up an email exchange with Garmin. So I've worked with Garmin on the running side for a couple months now. And now they're working with me on the bike side. So they're sending out some bike tech that I'm incredibly excited to add to this beauty. They're sending me a computer, they're sending me some power meter pedals, and they're sending me a rear view camera, which I didn't know I needed a rear view camera, but apparently it's helpful when you're on the road and there's traffic or whatnot behind you, it alerts you. It's also obviously like a blinker to protect you, but it's also the camera, so you can, I don't know if you can see what's behind you or what the deal is, but some fun tech from Garmin coming soon too. We are one of 4 interval sessions in. They're like 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, quick hits. I'm gonna take the big goop. There is no indication of what flavor I'm gonna be getting when I suck this thing down. So this is gonna be a mystery surprise. I have no idea what flavor that was. Maybe a lemon lime. Really all I tasted was sugar, but I did like the consistency. Gonna turn this music back up and keep rolling. All right, to the tread we go. Ooh. It's actually beautiful outside, so I'm gonna get off the belt and head out. 15 more minutes outside. .41 on Thursday. My client Patrick is coming over to work out with me this morning, so I'm gonna quick dial up a strength workout that accommodates his programming and also accommodates my programming, so we can get the best of both worlds on both of our workouts. He wanted to come check out the back cave, so we're doing his one-to-one session this month over a workout, which is ideal. What's better than that? Having Patrick over to work out this morning was, one, the first time I've ever had somebody else come into the back cave and work out with me besides wifey. And two, first person friend, person I have a relationship with, to see me with the bleach blonde hair. Patrick's like a shoot you straight kind of guy, and he gave me the go ahead. So I need to do that more. I definitely am a lone wolf when it comes to that a lot of the time. I like to not have to correlate schedules, logistics with other people. That's a huge reason why. The other reason is like I kind of like the solitude. It's my time to think through whatever it is, whether that's business, relationships. Quite a nice change of pace to have somebody else to chat with this morning. We had a great full body session in here, and then we hit the sauna for 20 minutes. Definitely something I want to do more of. I am gearing up for a cheeky little, I think it's, ow, stabbed myself in the eye. This is definitely giving supervillain vibes. 75 minutes easy run is what we got on deck today. Body's holding up pretty well so far this week. This is the first time I've ever had multiple different disciplines coming into play at once, right? So usually when I go into a training block, it's just run. Run, 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 run. You're running every single day and your body takes the brunt of that pretty quickly. Whereas this is, yes, it's a lot of volume, but it's taxing the body differently. It's run one day, then it's bike, then it's swim, then it's strength. So there's so many different aspects coming into play and taxing your body different ways, but it's not overtaxing to the point where you're just breaking down, ground and pound, time over time over time, which I do appreciate. It's just a lot of volume. Oh, baby. It is hot. Sometimes I just be getting care packages. I don't even know how they find my address. I think this is from Metagenics. I think I gave them my address like months ago. So just creatine. All right, can always use more creatine. Fish oil, we like that. That's actually my daily stack. Magnesium glycinate, probiotic. Heat acclimation in full effect. I'm gonna get the majority of my easy runs done in the heat because Augusta's gonna be hot as shit. Charlotte's as good a place to train for it as anywhere. It's probably 92 right now, midday, and just muggy as a motherfucker. I'm gonna take my fish oils. You guys know I'm a Brooks fangirl. The Hyperion Max 3 is my favorite shoe of all time. They sent me the Hyperion Max 4, and I'm not gonna lie, disappointed. A little bit disappointed. It's been giving me a blister on my big toe, front right big toe. It's a good shoe, but it's not as good as the 3. And sometimes that happens. When you have a perfect shoe, you can't really iterate and make it better, but they have to put out a new version. So here we are. I think this would be better if it fit my foot a little bit better. It just doesn't. So disappointing, sad, but I have 2 pairs of the 3s. So I'm gonna keep rocking those. All right, pulling up to the YMCA. It's 5:05 a.m. About to hop in the pool for our second session. Feeling a little bit more comfortable about it. Let's do this thing. All right, we just got done with our swim. This must be a thing. If you don't use your goggles for like years, I guess they break pretty quickly once you get back into the water, because 2 out of 2 times, I've been to the pool 2 times this week. Both times my goggles broke within the first 5 minutes. I didn't even get into the water for 30 seconds before this pair of goggles broke today. So I am gonna have bloodshot eyes yet again. You can probably tell. It looks like I was puffing on that jazz cabbage this morning. Overall good. I felt more comfortable in the water today. I'm nowhere near where I need to be, obviously, but like little bit better every time we get in the pool. So it's more about getting comfortable in the pool for me right now than like gaining fitness. I still got a long way to go. Overall good things though. So my goal with the first video of this Ironman training series was to just show a lay of the land. Let's get into every single workout. How many times a day are we working out? What do they look like? What's the intensity? All of that. And I'm realizing, Friday, now 5 days into everything, that it's a lot of work, but it's broken down into manageable pieces. With running, you have, your longer sessions, your tempo runs, everything like that. It's hard to sustain because you're running and you're grounding and pounding every single day. Whereas this is constant variety. You're constantly facing new challenges. You're getting in the pool, you're getting on the bike, you're training indoors or you're training outside, or just a lot of different factors at play that I think I'm really enjoying. And my biggest takeaway from the workload this week is like, yes, it's a lot, but it's a lot of different stuff. And I love that. I love hybrid training because of that. And I think I'm going to fall in love with triathlon training because of that. So I got my swim in this morning. My eyes are still burning. I got some new goggles, so those are coming in tomorrow. I got some new paddles too. I can feel in the shoulders a little bit from the swims, starting to catch up with me. We got a 30-minute easy run right now. As easy as you can run with good form and posture. Happy Saturday, squad. I am very, very excited this morning because a lot of firsts this week. This is probably the biggest first. Big road bike today. 40 miles with my buddy Chris. We got a route across Charlotte. Chris is a huge reason why I got into this sport in the first place. He's run a couple 70.3s. He's done a full. Big cyclist. He's been cycling for years at this point. So he was a huge inspiration for me to break into this sport because I had that safety net of somebody who knows what the fuck they're doing, so I can ask them all the questions. And he's my go-to guy. So going out for a 40 miler today, which I've never done more than like 3 miles on a bike on the Greenway where I used to live. So huge learning experience for me today. I bought a bike rack. I got that on the back of the Bronco. I got off Facebook Marketplace. It's pretty solid. Gearing up, just had a bunch of carbs, a couple bowls of Cascadian Farm cereal, my go-to, if you know, you know. Gearing up with some raw fuel this morning. This is gonna go in the bottles on the bike. And we'll be ready to rock here shortly. It's my first time wearing like a cycling kit. I have no idea what I'm doing. This is gonna be interesting. First kit, baby. Drink it in.
All right. Into the deep end, let's go.
Hey, only way to learn.
All right, usually when it gets like more cars, we'll ride single file.
Okay.
Just to like be safer. I'll call out like if I'm on the front or you're on the front, try to call out like potholes and stuff so the person behind can miss them. Don't forget to clip out when we stop.
Okay.
Or else you'll fall down.
Okay.
Don't want to scratch the new bike.
We'll figure it out.
All right.
All right.
Let's go.
Let's do it, baby.
I think let's go this way.
Okay.
First clip in.
There we go. Let's go, baby. Finished our ride. Chris wanted to take her for a spin. That was a doozy.
A little small for the kid.
Yeah.
First road ride for the kid, 40 miles. I mean,
40 miles. What did we have? My
shabby.
distance says 44.6. What was the wattage? All I want to know is the power, baby.
2 hours, 23 minutes, 44.5 miles. I say average 18.6 miles per hour.
Ripping.
Average power 201. Normalized power 244.
What does that mean?
Average is like your average power regardless of anything. Normalized takes out when you're not pedaling.
Okay. I felt like we were working.
Yeah.
My ass was working. I'm gonna be sore all week, I can already tell. I also learned how expensive these are.
Yeah.
You said this kit was like 500 at least, maybe 6.
I don't know.
I'll just rock the hand-me-down kits for now.
I mean, you could get a little something better. But like,
I'm gonna get something better for sure.
You don't gotta spend all the money.
You're like, you need to get something.
No, you just need to be comfortable is the thing.
Yeah. This is the man that got me into this sport. So if any of you other people get hooked out there, you can blame him.
I mean, I feel like it's the natural progression, right?
Yeah.
You start running, do that for a couple years, and they're like, all right, let's try something new.
Let's pick up the wheels.
I'm good at running, so let's do triathlon because it has running in it, but also new stuff.
We're figuring it out. Learned a lot today. That was the biggest thing. I learned a shitload and got more comfortable shifting, got more comfortable just
clipping in.
Well, I still got a lot of work to do in that regard. Almost went down at the end, but it's part of the process.
Bike stayed protected.
Yeah, we protected the bike at all costs. That's all that matters. And check out this rig with the swing away arm. At V2, transfer 2, I think. Swing away arm down there so I can still open the back of the Bronco. Clutch.
First ride for the kid.
First ride.
Did amazing.
Thank you for hosting, bro. That was great.
Thank you.
Hey, what are you doing? Hi, how's it going? Daddy had a long bike ride. Daddy's got a quick run to do. Run off the bike. I could take him with me. You want to run with Dada? Bye-bye. See you in a second. All right, we got a little 35-minute run off the bike. And the little guy's joining me for this one. Just a quick little jaunt through the neighborhood. Got home, Mom was done with Ev. So I said, you know what? I think he wants to come with. Legs are feeling a little bit wobbly, but we're making it work. How's it going? Good? Halfway through our run, little guy is chilling. Definitely feeling tired. 18 more minutes. We're done for the weekend. And we could not have a more beautiful day out here. Long ride done. Run off the bike done. Little guy, he wants more work, apparently. He wants to hit the tread. He fell asleep on the bike ride. Here's the MVP of the morning. How are you feeling?
Ready for a nap.
That makes 2 of us. That makes 3 of us. Yeah. Let's go take a nap.